My first choice is Stella Artois. I've chosen the Doctor Execution, which I think is my favourite. The direction by Ivan Zacharias is extraordinary. In 15 seconds, he's told you that there is a plague in this town, and the efficiency of that is absolutely extraordinary, I think. It's also really important to me because I learnt some really, really important lessons from that campaign. And particularly in the beer category, clients will come to you and say, but this is a premium beer. We need a premium ad. So it needs to be in a really flash apartment with beautiful people, because that's what premium and aspirational is. There are no beautiful people in Stella Artois ads. I mean, look at the barman in that Doctor ad. He is not an attractive guy. You know, and I can't think of any campaign which has more premium a feel than that campaign, but there are none of the obvious cues about being premium within it. The entire narrative is driven by the product, that you can't explain that ad to somebody else without making reference to Stella Artois. Well, it was the 7th in the series, so you know they clearly had an idea that had legs. To still be doing great work 7 ads in is fantastic. And to be honest with you, even after that, you know, great ads came. My second choice is VW Protection for the Polo. It's written by Jeremy Cragen, directed by Jonathan Glazer. We have Foray's Requiem as the music throughout, beautiful, moving, classical, which again at the time was an unusual thing to do against black and white pictures. But there are really memorable moments within it, I think. The fireman burst, that explosion of flame coming towards you. And the temptation to do that in colour must have been really enormous, you know, but to have the courage to do it in black and white, and I say that from a client point of view as well, I think is really, really admirable. And one of the things I think that makes that ad extraordinary from a writing point of view is that they made a virtue of size, and particularly diminutive size, and related that to strength and protection. And at its heart is a human truth which is absolutely unarguable. You know, that when that title comes up, have you ever noticed how protected you feel when you make yourself small? Yes, absolutely I have. And then it cuts to a big wide shot with a tiny little polo in it. My third choice is Match.com. It is the couple in the music shop. I remember seeing it for the first time on television, and it absolutely stopped me in my tracks. You know, the word film is bandied around a lot in advertising agencies. And, oh yes, no, I'm making a 30-second film for. And I think in this case, it's genuinely appropriate. It really feels like a slice of a film.
I like old movies. I like old movies.
And I want to know what happens afterwards. You know, it obeys all of those rules. I also love the fact that throughout the ad, they are back to back. And there is a really lovely parallel with a kind of Match.com experience, that this is somebody, you don't really know what they look like. You know, you're put together based on the fact that you have shared interests. And it's only right at the very end where they both turn to look at each other, and inside they must be hoping, I hope they look like they sound. And so it's a really, really complete piece of work, I think. And again, an ad that I think deserves more recognition.
Start your love story at Match.com.
One of the most important things that television advertising can deliver is popularity. Popularity is about people liking you, and fame is about people knowing you. And like is an active thing, and we live in a like world. You know, there are very few things that don't have a like button on it these days. And so a medium that can deliver popularity is an incredibly powerful force in any kind of communication.